Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign, Aquarius, make sure you watch them all for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your actions and options this week, for your key to the week this week, bloody hell Raph, come on. If you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. So you have the Chariot card as your key to the week this week, right? So all in all, the Chariot is victory, success, it's forward movement, advancement, and it is personal power realized, right? This is where you find your inner endurance and you go up and you test your mettle in the world or about yourself in some situation and you come up trumps. The other thing about the Chariot card that I really love, it speeds things up. So whatever you've been waiting for, whatever you feel like has kind of been dragging its heels, this week you're going to see the speed up. And I think a lot of this actually probably has to do with the fact that Mercury's going direct, not at the end of this week, but at the very beginning of the week after. Now, for your actions and options, you've got the 7 of Cups. So what do we see here? The Chariot card is number 7. You've got the 7 of Cups. 2 7s represents news. Now, your actions and options is about what you do. It's about what you put out or your efforts out in the world. And the 7 of Cups means that you're spinning your wheels, especially with the Chariot card. Imagine, you're speeding along and you're doing it in mud, right? What happens? You start to spin your wheels and you don't get anywhere. What this is saying to you, this is giving you an instruction. You need to streamline your process. You're trying to do too many things at once and therefore you're not getting anything done because of it. Now, you've got a chance here to really make some headway. But the chances are it's like you're just doing too much, right? And it means that you're not going to get anywhere. Now, 2 7s representing news. This means that the options that are available to you this week are off the back of some form of news. Now, if you've already got 2 or 3 things on the grind currently, and then you try to add another, that's going to be wasted effort, right? Unless this is time sensitive, in which case, if whatever option or opportunity shows up for you this week is time sensitive, put something else down instead of trying to do all things at all times. I know Aquarius is everything, everywhere, all at once, but this week you have to recognize you're human, all right? Now, for your communications and conversations, you've got the 10 of Wands. Be very careful about be very careful about where people talk at you rather than to you. Now, in terms of you, this week you have a lot of personal power. You can make a lot of headway providing you, and this is the thing, like I always say to people, never have any more than 3 main goals, right? Because once you have more than that, you're diluting your power. It's too many things, Now, because you're having this really strong, powerful week, because you've got this dynamic energy that's really flowing through you, you will be commanding your space that much more, and you may potentially come across as being more demanding than usual. If that is the case, you're likely to start creating enemies or people that are going to fight you rather than be your ally. Check the way that you're talking to people this week, all right? Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, for a lot of you, you might actually be deciding to switch schools and or the place of learning, right? So maybe you've found a better university that's more suited to what you do. Maybe you've decided a different course will be for you. And, by changing your course, you have to change your campus. Whatever the case might be, there is a shift or a change point here when it comes to your studies this week. Now, for those of you that are employed by somebody else. Again, you could make a lot of headway in your job this week, but really, isn't it better to get to the other side with allies rather than burning every bridge that you've got just to get to a finish line of some sort? Now, if this is a deadline that you're working to, pick your players, right? Find your true allies and let everybody else kind of just, you know, watch while you boss it. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, you need a coherent plan this week, right? And with that 10 of Wands, it's almost like you're going to try to offload potentially the wrong things this week, right? So there's nothing wrong with delegating. If you're a boss, that's brilliant to do, but don't hand over the wrong things, right? This week you really are going to have to, if you're a business owner this week, Aquarius, you've got to prioritize, okay? For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this kind of feels like something's going on in another part of the country that you live in, or maybe abroad with a family member. It's like there's a family situation going on, and it's like someone says to you, you better come and sort this out, or you better go and fix it. And it's like, hang on a sec, like, but fucking wait, like, I don't have to do anything. If I want to support or I want to play some kind of supportive role, that's my choice. But I don't have to do anything on anybody else's say so. And if you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, you should know better, right? Straight up. Don't ever, there are certain signs that you never order to do anything, because they will straight up tell you to go fuck yourself. Aquarius is one of them. Now, for your love and relations, you've got the Ace of Cups, right? This is a beautiful card for love. Beautiful, right? For those of you that are single, it is possible that this week you could be having a really wonderful conversation with somebody. You could be connecting with someone. The banter is good. The energy is good. Things start to develop. And I will say they start to develop quite quickly. So my advice to you would be, just know that you've still got other things going on in the background. Pump your brakes, okay? Take your time. Now, for those of you that are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, this is a really lovely energy, because the Ace of Cups and with the Chariot card, this is the work that you're doing on the relationship starts to bear fruit. That 10 of Wands, though, means that you and your partner may be having a disagreement, maybe with another couple, maybe with a family member. Like, there's something here that sees you somewhat at odds, and it's because of this 10 of Wands, all right? Now, for your money and materials, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is your money, it's your resources, it's your finances. This is literally a money card, and as you can see, you've got two aces here. So two aces can be about trickery, but these are complementary aces, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So one of the ways that this is going to show up is fruitful endeavors when it comes to your resources, especially for those of you that have had problems or issues with money. This means that this week your resources or your money making enterprises are about to start really coming up trumps. If you're looking for new work, by the way, this week could go a very long way to seeing you find that. Now, for your money in particular, your new financial endeavors or the moves that you're making will yield good results when it comes to your finances. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is a fresh start. So there's a new routine that brews this week. So this could be like a new health regime. Maybe you start a new beauty regimen, maybe you start new supplements, like whatever it is that you're doing, you're starting to find your groove. You're starting to really find a routine that actually works for you. So you're able to move forward in a really solid way, right? I love that, because you've got the traction here, but you've got the slow and steady growth here. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, if you have already moved, this is you really getting acquainted with the house. If you are in the process of moving, this is you finally finding the place that you want to be. And for those of you that are looking to move, whether it's a rental or a purchase, this is very good news that finds its way to you. All in all, I actually think this is a pretty decent week. I mean, you've got all of the elements that you need, bar air. Which means it's like you're running on instinct and practicality this week, right? And you know, and it's all fueled by emotion. So you need to bring your mental capacity, your mental faculty, which is one of your greatest gifts, into the equation to really make it all work. With that said, if you want to book your personal session with me, you can do so on the link in the description box below. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.